it's Kitty here. I'm at the Apollo Theatre for Operation Geranium Music Fair, and I'm here talking to Lorraine Buckman, the Chair of Trustees from Isle of Wight Age UK. Hello.
Hello. Well, I'm pleased to be here at this event today to support Operation Geranium, which is something we've been involved in for a long time now.
Fabulous.
Steve Double, who was responsible for starting Operation Geranium, worked with us and ensured it was the original idea to give older people on the island a geranium, people that were lonely, isolated and on their own, that they had a nice bright red geranium to bring a bit of cheer into their lives.
Absolutely, and it's continued, hasn't it?
It has continued, as I say, we've been involved because, as I'm sure you know, we work closely with older people on the island, many of whom live very isolated lives, and we try and do what we can through our team of wonderful volunteers and our paid staff as well, to make sure that people live a much better life, if at all possible.
That's just fantastic. Now, the work you do is very wide-ranging, isn't it?
It is. We have volunteers. I was just talking to one of our volunteers outside who's here helping us to raise funds today, and she is a volunteer in our befriending service, and she's been visiting somebody for 4 years now.
Oh, wow.
Who is very alone. And she visits once a week, and what was really heartening, and you hear these stories all the time, but she was saying what a difference there is between when she first started visiting this person and now. It's somebody, she said, who takes much better care of themselves, whose house is cleaner and a nicer place to live, and just is generally in a much better place, and she feels that she's made a good contribution to the change in that person. And you know, that's the sort of thing our wonderful volunteers do every day of the week.
Wow.
And it's part of the reason that we're here.
Absolutely. Now, as part of this week is, all of this week actually, is
Volunteers
Week, isn't it?
It is.
The role of being a volunteer, I know it myself, working for Vectis Radio. Being a volunteer is just a fantastic thing, isn't it?
It is. It's fantastic for the people that our volunteers spend time with, but it's also great for them. And interestingly enough, completely unprompted, the person I was just talking to said how much she gets out of it herself, and that she didn't realise quite how much she would benefit from seeing somebody living a much better, happier life.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Being a volunteer, it's about helping others,
Absolutely.
but you also get so many wonderful rewards for doing that.
You do, and I think, as she said, she didn't realise what a difference it would make to her. And I think, I just say that to people, perhaps who are going to be listening to this, that if you haven't tried volunteering, please think about it. It would be lovely if you felt like volunteering for Age UK on the island, but it's best to volunteer, whoever you want to volunteer for. It's not... We're looking for volunteers, but so are lots of other organisations on the island.
Absolutely.
And if you can spare the time, it's an amazing thing to do for whoever you're volunteering to help, but also to the person that is actually the volunteer. You make big differences to people's lives.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for speaking to me, Lorraine.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.